Hey guys, what is going on? As normal, Chris here, doing a recap of last night and a look ahead to today's games here for the 19th. Anyway, not too bad last night for us. Hopefully, you guys did good as well. Like I said, we have been doing fantasy draft a little bit more. Won 18 bucks. Like I said, didn't really put in too much. So definitely don't mind that. And also, as normal, we're doing Fanduel as well. Once again, I do apologize. It's hard to see that, but it was a 161.6. So anyway, I'll do both recaps for you here. So anyway, like I said, fantasy draft is kind of like DraftKings. So anyway, I scored a 148.7. Went with Ty Block here. Actually did really good, only 2% on 14.95. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of points, but it is when you can get in some of the big bats there. Chris Smith didn't do too bad either. Actually, a lot higher higher owned than I thought with 11. Got me 18.75. I was able to take that. And then obviously I loaded up with my bats there with Jose Altuve. Turner didn't do much. Taylor, really good night there. Blackman, not bad. Judge finally had a good night. Parra, another good night there. Seager, and then Mark Reynolds. So definitely stacked the Padres for 2 nights in a row, and it's paid off. I did stack the Dodgers there against Miguel Gonzalez, but obviously that didn't really work. Like I said, here is FanDuel. It's hard to see that there. I went with Antonio Centella. Not sure if that's how you say it. Anyway, he just got called up. I need somebody cheap. I knew he'd probably get the win. Didn't really do anything. Got me 18. But like I said, I was just stacking here with the bats. Sanchez got me 19. Mark Reynolds, 28.7. LeMahieu Turner didn't do anything. Seager didn't do anything. Parra, Taylor, and Peralta definitely my outfield lifted me there pretty well. So once again, another win there and another win on Fantasy Draft. Like I said, guys, if you haven't tried Fantasy Draft out, it's really, really easy to win over there. Competition, just not as hard as FanDuel. So I would definitely give it a shot. Like I said, we do Fantasy Draft. If we go over here, MLB's $25 for a month, 3 to 4 lineups per day. And like I said, you get lineups from me and from Anthony. WNBA is only $30 for the rest of the season, 2 to 3 lineups per day. If you guys are watching this video early, WNBA does start very early. So if you want to get in on some WNBA early in the day, let us know. Like I said, that's very cheap, only $30 for the rest of the season. PGA, $25 for the month or $8 per slate. PGA is coming up, so like I said, it starts at I think 1:35 a.m. Eastern time, which is 10:35 on the West Coast, p.m. Wednesday night. So today's going to be your last day to get in on PGA. Like I said, they're playing overseas, so that's why it's so early. But guys, we are definitely stoked about this PGA. It's going to be very good. A lot of big tournaments going on. So like I said, get in on this. I know PGA is not too popular, but we've been really hot on this. So I'd definitely give it a shot. Like I said, it starts really, really early in the morning or really late at night on the West Coast. So definitely get in on this while you can. Like I said, we offer all these sports for FanDuel, DraftKings, and Fantasy Draft. So I think that does it for the recap. So anyway, we're going to get into lineups here. Don't really have a lineup for you guys. You can go a lot of different ways. Not many good pitchers out there. A lot of mid-range / trash pitchers here today. Only 8 for the main slate. We have 15 total, but most of them are early. So anyway, we're just going to look at some stats here. Jacob deGrom as the number 1 overall. I don't know if I really want to pay 11.2 for him. If you look at his history against Cardinals, St. Louis hits over 300 against him. I know DeGrom has been pretty hot, so it's kind of up to you guys. I do like Zach Greinke, though. Cincinnati cannot hit him at all. I'd probably go Greinke here. I don't mind Drew Pomeranz. Toronto doesn't really hit him too well either. Cole, I don't know if I want to go there against Milwaukee. Gio Gonzalez, don't mind him against the Angels. They do have Trout back. But besides that, all these other pitchers are trash. Kev Gosman, definitely don't mind Texas stack. Tim Alderman should get lit up against Arizona. Verlander actually gets hit pretty good against KC. Martin Perez is terrible. So, DeGrom, Greinke, Pomeranz, and that's really it. None of these other guys I really like there. So, definitely going to have to spin up probably on your pitching. Anyway, we got catchers here. I don't mind Austin Barnes, lefty against righty. He will be facing Carlos Rondon. Not a good pitcher. Hopefully LA bats do come alive here. Wellington Castillo, once again, lefty on righty against Perez. Don't mind that matchup. maybe Chris Iannetta, but probably go with Barnes or Castillo there, and then maybe Lucroy. But like I said, Barnes and then Castillo are my two favorite on the slate. Paul Goldschmidt, if you can get him in there, I really don't mind him. If you don't have the money for him, Mike Napoli against Kevin Gausman, still not too bad there either. Victor Martinez, haven't really been high on him here this year against Jason Hamill. Maybe Morales against a lefty and Drew Pomerantz. But I'm looking at Goldschmidt, Mike Napoli there. Cody Bellinger, maybe half decent. It is a lefty on lefty, though. Maybe Chris Davis, but that's another lefty on lefty. He had a heck of a night last night, though, with 50-plus fantasy points. But I'm looking at, like I said, Goldschmidt and Mike Napoli here to start the day. Second base, I love Jonathan Scope against lefties. He's been struggling a little bit, but I love him here. Logan Forsythe, once again, really good against lefties. Daniel Descalso, if you need someone cheap, don't mind putting him in there. Brendan Drury, if he gets to start, maybe put him in there. A lot of good second basemen out there. Brugman Odor, don't mind him. Daniel Murphy against Nolasco. So, yeah, really good second baseman. Scope, Forsythe, Murphy, Descalso. Those are kind of the guys I am looking at there quite a bit. All right, and then we're going to move on here to third base. Justin Turner, once again, I love him. Rendon, good matchup. Adrian Beltre. Like I said, just Texas, Washington, LA Dodgers kind of stacks in Arizona. Those are the main teams I'm kind of looking at here. Jake Lamb, I don't mind Manny Machado against a lefty, even though his average is terrible, but I don't mind him. He's only 3,500. I'd probably take him or Lamb if you guys are trying to save a little bit of money, but Turner for sure. I love him. Moving on to shortstop here. Chris Owings, 2,900. Good save there. Ruben Tejada, if he gets to start, put him in there. He's not too bad against lefties in his career. Don't mind Seager. I don't know if I want to pay $4K for him, though. Elvis Andrews, not a bad matchup. So not too many gets shortstops. Owings, maybe Andrews, but definitely just punt your position there on your shortstop position. And then outfield, we got Harper leading the way. 5,100. Man, I don't know if you can really get him in there with the type of pitchers there are, but if you can get him in there, I don't mind him. Chris Taylor, really don't mind him. As you see there, Dodgers' expected runs are a 5.750, so they should be scoring quite a bit. Really don't mind that. And Baltimore is a 5.6, so those are two of the higher totals there. So, like I said, don't mind Dodgers, Washington, Arizona, and Baltimore and Texas right there. So, Taylor, like I said, Pollock, Kike Hernandez, Trey Mancini, Trumbo. Just like I said, just really stack up pitchers. That's where you really got to worry about. So it's up to you guys if you want to do a good pitcher, and then you got to go a little bit cheaper. I still think you can find some value, or just punt the position with a pitcher. I don't know who can really punt there. Jason Hamill, maybe he does okay. I don't really like any of those guys. So it's going to be an interesting slate. Like I said, a lot of really good bats, really bad pitchers. So you kind of have to pick who you, where you want to sacrifice there. So I guess Nolasco is not starting as Alex Meyer. Then why do they have Nolasco over here? Well, I do apologize for that. But anyway, still don't mind Washington. Probably bring it down just a little bit. Meyer's not too bad. Like I said, I would just stack those other ones I told you about, but still don't mind a couple Washington guys. So, like I said, that's kind of what I'm looking at. As I said, guys, PGA is coming up here really early, and you see that's one of our subs last week, 36, 22, and 5. We are really stoked on PGA. Only $25 for the month, $8 for the slate if you want to try it out. Like I said, it starts 1:35 Eastern time, Thursday morning, 10:35 Pacific time, Wednesday night. So if you're interested in PGA, you have to get that in as early as you can. Like I said, usually starts around 7 or 8 Eastern time, but they are overseas in the big championship. And like I said, fantasy draft, if you guys aren't in on that, very easy money over there. 2 straight nights of winning money over there. So definitely get in on that while you guys can. So as normal, 25 for MLB, WNBA 30 for the rest of the season, PGA 25 for the month, or 8 for this slate. So, yeah, there's our email. Also, will be in the comment section. And you can follow and hit us up on Twitter if you have any questions as well. So, all right, guys, I think that does it. Like I said, really stoked about golf. Not too bad of a MLB slate either. So, all right, I hope you guys all have a good Wednesday. We'll see you guys all on Thursday.